going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Stateline Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, Stateline Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with Stateline Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. Stateline Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Milliey's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary, where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
This is the X Sports Network.
Well, welcome back here on the X Sports Network, coming to you from Creekwood High School, way over in Dixon County. And Tommy, we had to come this far to play one another. We could have made this a little closer to home, but yeah. I would assume here Lady Eagles are a number 1 seed and the Lady Mustangs are whatever seeds near, or even, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th seed, whatever they got them here. But they'll have a little local game here, Tommy. I played this not too long ago, about a week and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah, and if you follow this long enough, you'll say that a lot, is we drive really far just to play each other. So here we go.
I think both teams have had some very bright moments today, and it was really funny a while ago. I was calling that, and Tommy, you were right behind me, and I almost felt I was calling the same game, but we were on different games.
Well, I told you off air, I don't know that Summertown could look any worse than they did last game, but I didn't want to set the bar for them. So, but I will say Harpeth is one of the better serving teams that we've seen. They had a lot of movement, and we were lucky to come out of that with a win. I mean, they were just scrappy enough, and so we'll see what happens. Loretto
had went 3 sets with them, prior to, I think, before you guys had squared off with them, and these tournaments here, I've not really seen what I call a bad team here. I mean, all of them's had some, maybe played better at serving, like you was talking about, maybe some better things here or there, but very, very good teams here today.
Yeah, and either way, I mean, they're getting, both teams, Summertown and Loretto, need reps. Yes. They've had injuries, they've had maybe new rotations they're trying, and these are games against good opponents. Coaches can try different things and just see what happens.
And this is a tournament sport. I mean, you and I have talked about that before, and you just got to be playing better at the end.
Yeah. Both teams trying to sharpen the knife right here.
So we'll get through this one. Potts serves it up, and that's a service error already for Loretto. I'm going to keep my tally marks over here, Tom.
All right.
So if I forget and take my shoes off and try to count my toes or something, you leave. So Kelly serves that up. Fisher passes it up. Potts. Cheatham. Block back. Good job, Emerson. Block back again. That's Ellie Lou Mason, excuse me. Ball up in the air. Kelly going to pass it over at Garland. Going to get a swing on it. It's going to be down for a kill. Summertown quickly 2-0 lead. Kelly getting ready to serve it up here. It's kind of weird, Tommy, been on the end here.
Yeah, we're in harm's way for sure. So
pretty good job there by Corbin.
Yep. Coach Kelly's like, it's the throw, but hey.
Yeah, but how many times? It doesn't matter. That is the new norm.
That is new. Well, last year even, there's nobody calling it. You might as well do it.
Yeah, that's right. And the throws, Tommy, you see that more and more.
If it's allowed.
Ace. Hey, I'm going to write you down for an assist there. I like that. That's good hands there. 2-2.
So Loretto erased the mistakes they made, and Summertown evened them up. So.
Deal on Bonner. Emerson going to punch it over here. Dug out by Bennett. Potts gets that in the air. Bennett going to get a swing on it. Both of these teams are pretty familiar with one another.
Yeah.
I know you guys was young last year, and now you had some new ones added this year, but, Loretto's trying to find their identity in all this.
Yeah, that's what's good about this tournament.
Nice block there by Emerson.
Rick's in to serve too, and we've got a couple lefties that just sort of float the serves over.
Yeah, and Rick's having that left-handed serve, Tommy. I think that adds something to that.
Yeah.
Somebody in the net for Summertown.
Summertown was going to lose the point either way, but was in the net. So
I think they're going to say number 5, Bonner, was in the net.
Yeah. She's tucked her ponytail into her shirt now, so she knows.
That was – I think they're in the net more than it gets called, so it's just my opinion. Laws. Garland gets it, but off the hands. Nice hustle. And that's not going to get over.
Cornelius is coming in for Gillum, and Garland back to serve.
And she's an 8th grader, correct? Cornelius?
Freshman. Cornelius, yeah.
That's right. How about a year off, Tommy?
She's looking good more and more lately. So
Potts going to get a set here. Cheatham going to get a swing, and it's right down in front of, can we call him Eagle Eye? Eagle Eye Mason?
I told in the last set, like he's as honest as the day is long, so we can trust his calling. So
that was right in front of him. So
Yep. And he stood his ground.
That's
a lot of line judges want to run from the ball, and it skews their view. So
nice swing there by Cornelius, and that's going to be down for the kill.
Yeah, I think that surprised her. She didn't hit it like she wanted to. So
well, that's something you're not taught for. It is sometimes how hard you hit it, just kind of where you get it put at. Emerson serves it up. Ball's up in the air. Tibble swing. Brown got her hands on it. Bonner. Emerson back row attack.
They've been working on
took
that.
Our line judge out over there.
Yeah, they've been working on that. It's about a 50-50.
I'd say you keep working. That's going to look good here in a week or two. Bennett. A drop shot serve. Nice job by Garland just getting a hand on it, and Bonner tips it over.
That's something new, too. Bonner's a freshman and sort of new to volleyball. She hasn't played in the last few years, so learning that she can take it at the net, being a taller player, and push it over is something developing as well. So.
Laws to Newton. Swing there. Block back. Big swing. Ellie Lou Mason. Down for the kill.
I think that was the same as Summertown a minute ago. One was in the net, but it didn't matter. It went down the line.
Bonner.
Yeah, Bonner back to serve. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you take it, man.
I figured it'd be the same on your side as mine, so I don't know.
So ball down in front.
That ball get down on Summertown side?
Yes.
Right in front of Cornelius.
I didn't say nothing until it started rolling on the ground.
I can't tell with this depth. I mean, like the ball hits, you can't tell which side of the net. So
Fisher going back to serve it up. Garland. Bonner going to shove it over. Ellie Lynn Mason going to tip it. Newton digs it out. Winters. Sanderson. Garland. Bonner. Brown just going to tip it over. Fisher passes it up. Newton sets it over here. Sanderson tips. Good job by Brown getting it out. And that's going to be down for the kill. Quick hit there by Ellie Lou Mason.
Yeah, that ball might have went out, but it was tempting enough where Loretto player had to get it. So.
Yeah, that was probably one of those 50-50 for sure. That was
when you're on the floor and you're not real sure what the line is, you'd rather just try to bring it back. Gillum, yep, with that floater lefty.
Really good server. Kelly, Bonner, Garland, kill.
Garland looking better. She struggled last game against Harpeth to keep it in, and you could tell it was kind of working on her mentally.
Yep.
So that was good.
That was a good set. The passing a set,
it makes a big deal, big difference.
Newton, and that's going to be out.
What are they? They going to call that one?
Yeah.
You can't not call then call. Like you got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
That man got him primed up a while ago on the last one.
I don't know.
And Gillum, a little magic touch on the thing there. And so Summertown takes a 12-6 lead, and we're going to take a timeout with him here on the Exports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennek Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennek Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennek.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Then use it, you know.
We're back here on the X Sports Network, and Gillum got the hot hand here. Roll one over. Tidwell. Newton. Corbin tips it. And down for another kill. It's Corbin. I would say that, but I don't know if it's a tip or a throw or. Tommy, you and I talked about that. That's something you don't see hardly called anymore in high school volleyball.
Yeah, and you're seeing it more and more. We played Harpeth last game, and they had a girl that just go above the block and just throw it in the corner.
Yeah.
It's very effective.
We'll have a 2.
Yep,
So I'm getting confused on that, Tommy. You make it clear this up. So if you push it over on the second.
If you push it with 2 hands and there's spin, that's a double. You can push it. It's a fine line. It's actually too risky, in my opinion. you just, don't even leave it up to chance. Just bump it.
Kelly Lou Mason tips that one over. Potts. Corbin blocked by Brown. A lot of hands there. And Loretto comes away with another point.
I would say Corbin's probably going to win a lot of matches at the net with her size. So
she's got a little more experience there in some ways too. And it's not that Summertown's not effective there. I mean, you're really good, but
Summertown don't want to play around at the net with Corbin. So
Brown gets one in on her just after we say that, Tom.
Yeah, take it when you can get it, but I would keep it off the net with Mallory on the net. So
this will not be the last time they play. Got one more district matchup this year.
Yeah.
Fisher going to pass this one up. Potts. Corbin digs it out as a tip over, and we got a lot of people in the net there. I don't think that was. Kelly going to set up over. Ellie Lee Mason going to swing at it. Winters going to dig it out. Potts. Sanderson going to tip it over the head. Garland's there. Bonner. Emerson. Kill.
That happens a lot. Loretto had a lot of players sucked in to the net because that's where the ball was, and that corner was wide open. You see that a lot.
That's what happened at the Eagles' Nest not too long ago. They sucked them into the net.
Yeah.
Corbin. She's going to tip that one. We're there to dig it out. Fisher.
Kind of same thing.
And nobody tracks it down.
Kind of the same thing there, but I thought Summertown got a little too much air under it, but it worked out.
Kelly floats it over Corbin. Potts. Cheatham. And everything is going Summertown's way at this point.
This is Kelly back to serve for Summertown.
They're on about a 5-0 run here. Fisher going to pass that one up. Potts. Sanderson. Big swing and down.
That's one thing we learned at the Summertown game is Sanderson's going to swing.
Yeah. Yep.
That S in Sanderson also means swing because she was not holding back at all.
You think she's got the bloodline for that, Tommy?
Whose bloodline is that?
You familiar with Shelly Story and Shanta Story? A little older than we were.
I knew a Lucas Sanderson. Is that the same bunch?
Not sure about that.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Loretto and Summertown, the bloodlines tend to stay around town, so I'm sure athletic family.
Winters back to serve here. I have a score 10-16. That's going to be long.
11-17, is that what it is?
17.
I'm tucked away, still in the danger zone, but we cannot see the scoreboard officially from here.
Ricks.
So.
Good serve. Potts gets it back to the middle. Bennett down for the kill.
I think that ball was headed to the corner either way, and Summertown just got a finger on it. And
It's easy, and Summertown's getting some good hits, so they're not getting sucked up around the net as much, but, it just kind of happens.
Yeah, especially those volleys at the net. So
good job by Emerson. Somebody in the net.
Somebody in the net. Either way, Garland back to serve. Cornelius in for Gillum here.
Good serve by Garland. Winters passes that up. Potts. Fisher hung out over there, and
that's tough if you get a set out there. You just hope to get it back somehow with and avoid that antenna.
Yep. Sometimes you just can't with that angle.
You can't, yeah.
Garland, nice serve, Laws. Potts, good hustle there to get it back. Bennett gets it over. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson, down for the kill. It's 20-12 is what I have. Summertown Lady Eagles entering this backstretch. Ball's up and over. Winters passes it up. Potts. Bennett. Ooh. Tommy, that had a little mustard on that one.
That was sending a message there. Like that was I got a good set and I know what to do with it. So.
Yep. That's ultimately the goal in this sport is to get hits like that with your hitters when you got them where you need them at.
Well, I say too much. If you have your offense at the net, you're going to do pretty. You're going to do some good things.
Cornelius back in the game, going to take a swing at it. Laws over to Newton. Bennett, nice block by Emerson and Bonner.
Bonner is going to celebrate. She's new to volleyball, but not celebrating apparently. She's got.
I don't think that's the first time there was.
No.
Emerson serves it up. Tidwell go ahead. Tommy, that's you.
I was ready.
I know.
So.
I know. I shouldn't have told you that. I knew you were ready.
I may look relaxed, but I'm like a spring ready to pounce.
Emerson, Laws, Bennett. Emerson gets it in the air. Nice hustle by Garland. Over by Cornelius. Winters. Newton with a set. Bennett with a swing. Down. Both teams here, I was with you on the few Thursday nights ago. Summertown started coming together, and I think they've played better here today at times. And Loretto, I think, is still trying to find that identity, but they're still fighting, and
yeah, and it's a tale
down with the kill.
It's a tale of two teams where you guys had injury to start the season that would kind of reset a team, and Summertown had some personnel changes, but they had some injuries, but everyone's still around. So there hasn't been anybody ruled out yet for Summertown, so they were able to keep their core rotation.
Sanderson, big swing again. Kelly. Tommy, one thing I loved about this, watching the facial expressions of the parents and the coaches and stuff. It's just
yeah. Well, that was Coach Kelly talking to player Kelly and saying, "I think you could do better." So.
And she never said a word. It was just look.
Yeah.
Good swing, Bailey Lou Mason, but so down for the kill. I have 24. That'd be set point here. Oh, excuse me, that. Gillum be back to serve it up. Old lefty. Fisher passes out and up. Corbin blocked back and down. And so the Lady Eagles will take set number one. 25-15 here, maybe 25-14. I think somebody had Tommy. Nevertheless, Summertown Lady Eagles look pretty good there in that first set. We'll be back with set number two here in just a moment here on the Exports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
We're back on the X Sports Network, and Tommy, Summertown kind of handled that first one pretty easily there. And Loretto was scrappy at times. Still looks like they're just missing a few pieces here and there of getting everything together like we want to. And you and I have talked. I've watched Summertown play a lot today, and they're starting to get their rotation settled in and playing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They've kind of on their third string hitter who's getting a lot of minutes, and they'll take it. So Mason gets that one off.
And down for the kill.
But, also another thing we're saying, Loretto has to feel like if they get a set to one of their big hitters, Corbin or Bennett, that good things have happened. So they got to know, hey, if we do that, we're all right. So
Kelly got that up, and Garland just kind of hung her out to dry there.
Yeah, just kind of no man's land.
Yep. But that's the hard thing about any sport. When you get to clicking good, those things happen, like the good set, the passes, and
execution.
Yep.
It's easy to know what you need to do. The hard part's doing it.
At that life.
Yep. That was probably a double, but not called. So that ball's sent.
So another point for Summertown, and it's easy as a parent. It's easy as to look back and say, you can do this, you can do that, but it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Not just in volleyball, but any sport really.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, players know. They may know exactly what to do. It's just the execution side.
Bonner to Emerson. Somebody's in the net.
You say someone. You always see that on the upswing. They catch the bottom of the net, and they're throwing their hands up to jump.
I don't know who he called in net, but somebody was. Kelly, Corbin, Potts. And they're going to say Ella Potts stepped over the line, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think. There again, I'm about 90 feet away from.
Okay. Okay, so she just.
I think she run out. Kelly, another good serve, ball up by Corbin. Cheatham gets a little bit of a hit on it. Elliot Mason digs it out. Elliot Mason swings, and I don't think it ever went over.
Yeah, no, that got mostly net there.
Yeah, but they're going to call it block, though. So
yeah,
when I say it's net, it's a block. When I say I think that's a block, it's really net. So.
Loretto had two blockers there, so I think if it hadn't got net, then the blockers had it anyway. So
Emerson sends a free ball over Winters. Nice hustle by Potts. Just have to tip it over. Nice job by Bonner. Good job tipping back there by Bennett.
And that's what being aggressive at the net will do for you. So she could have just hit it over and relaxed, but the ball come right back to her, and she knew right where to put it.
And there's again, get sucked up to the net. And
yep.
Laws off of Kelly's fingertips. Gillum gets that one up in the air. Garland just going to send it over. Winters. Potts. Fisher. Kelly, nice job. Bonner tips it. Winters digs it out. Potts. Cheatham. Kelly. Nice dig there. Up in the air by Bonner. Garland. Winters. What a play. Battle at the net. But I don't think it got over, Tommy.
Wow, from my view, like, I don't know what happened there. Garland was there.
I think it is one of those that just fell down and maybe, I don't.
From here, it was impossible to tell the depth perception for some reason. So
Bonner gets in the middle. Garland, nice swing, but that's going to be a little hard. So 5-4. Loretto takes a 1-point lead. Laws. That's going to be just wide.
May Ricks in for Summertown. She's been very effective today with her serve.
Another left-hander, correct?
Yep. Plays really good defense. Yep. Has a difficult serve.
A little knuckleball. Fisher just going to bump that one. Dave Kelly. Bonner tips it over. I'm not for sure who was the net got that one. That's probably Bennett there.
Yeah, I think Bennett was the...
Well, the line judge here, he's just, that middle shot right there, you can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Bennett that got it from my view. It was more of a reaction, but she was strong enough just to get it over.
Newton gets it over. A little hot on Riggs, but good job by Garland. Bonner hits it. And a little extracurricular activity there.
She's going to celebrate. Bring Garland back to serve.
Yep. Bennett passes that up to Newton. Battle at the net. Cornelius is going to win that one.
Cornelius come out of 8th grade as a heck of a blocker. Got some minutes early in the season. Great blocker. Now she's starting to find her swing, so if she can combine the two, that'll help Summertown a ton.
That's just going to be some encouragement for later on. Newton. Bennett. Big swing. That sends a message back.
Yep. If you're Summertown, you see Bennett wind up. Better find some holes.
Bennett will serve. And Ricks, Kelly. Emerson just going to punch that one over. Dug out by Newton. Bennett. Big swing by Sanderson, but it never got over.
Sanderson has the right approach, though. Like, she's just going to hit it hard. She's going to hit some in the net. She's going to hit some on the floor, and so they're just going to live with it.
Emerson. Sanderson passes it up. Going to get another shot at it here, and that's going to be long.
But it looks so good. Even that one just kind of died. Like, she could have got it back a little bit.
That's a timing, no matter what side you're on. That's a timing thing you got to just keep working on. Emerson going to hit it Winters. Ace. So Summertown takes a three-point lead here. I have it 10-7. Emerson, part of a 3-0 run here. Newton, Fisher, dug out by Bonner. Garland, Cornelius, Long.
Just turned the wrong way at the beginning, so it's hard to be turned out of bounds and hit it inbounds. So it's possible, but it's just hard to do.
It's almost like you can either curve that hand or something because your body's going to tell you to go that way with it.
Yep.
Fisher back on the serve. All up and over. Garland, Bonner, Brown, Newton, Winters. Newton going to get it over. Kelly going to pass that up. Bonner, Brown going to tip it up in the air by Tidwell. Winters sets it over to Sanderson. Just going to punch that one over. Ricks, tip. Fisher dials it out. Battle at the net. Ball in the air. Over by Corbin. Bonner. Cornelius. And that's in.
Wow. Just sort of a fadeaway hit. And
which probably benefited her, really.
Yeah. I couldn't see from here, but I'm sure it was close.
She stands on that. She might have got a little more mustard on it.
Yes. And she's hit a few of those today.
Nice job by Cornelius winning that battle at the net. So 4-point lead. Bonner back to serve. Ball's up. Winters. Newton and Loretto starting to lose a little bit of momentum here that they had. And they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching and listening to Girls High School Volleyball here on the Exports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here on the Exports Network, and Tommy, the Lady Eagles are up 13-8. Kind of a pretty good run they put on here in the last little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep their foot on the gas. There's a lot of volleyball still to play.
Corbin, a pretty good swing. Nice job of Garland digging that out. Cornelius going to get it over. Winter's going to get that one up. Newton. Sanderson, big swing. I think Winter's on the backside of that one. Tibble going to send that one over Brown. Nice job at the net. Bonner.
Both teams
Kelly going to set that up. Ellie Lou Mason, good swing by her. Down for the kill.
That was probably the best ball she's hit today. And, man, that was some good back and forth from both teams right there.
Bonner. That's Tibble going to get that one up. Newton. Corbin going to tip that one, and pretty good. You know, you hit one 150 miles an hour, then you drop a changeup in.
That's what makes that so effective, is that she can hammer it through you, and when she leaves the ground, I'm sure the back row is like, oh no, and then it's just floated in there. So very effective.
Ella Potts serves it over. Kelly. Bonner. Brown. She's going to tip it. Potts. Winters. Sanderson. Blocked back. Winters there to get it. Corbin going to tip it over here. Kelly. Bonner. Cornelius. Down. Oh, just a bit long.
Just a bit long on that one. But Brown for Summertown has owned the net today, and so she just has a great instincts and timing at the net.
Garland going to pass that up. Bonner. Ball's tipped again. Nice hustle there by Cornelius. And not a bad play by Brown. Just mistimed that one.
Yeah, she saw it. She just swung and missed. So, but if you're Loretto, that's the thing. Is you just get it back over to the other team. Stuff like that can happen.
Yeah, put pressure on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, Loretto played Lewis County on Thursday night, and that program has really gotten better over there. And that's one thing they did really well, Tommy. They just kept the ball in play.
Yeah, we'll see them this next week. And
a rare mistake by Gillum for sure.
That's the thing. Summertown can't focus on anything except the next play. They can't say, oh, we got a lead, oh, we got this. They have to play good every match or every point. So
Winters, Kelly, Bonner, Mason.
That was exactly what that's supposed to look like, and this may be her best game today.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Yeah, if you can see two blockers, there's a hole somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. Corbin. Big swing by Bennett. Nice block back there. Bonner. Emerson going to tip that one. Bennett back over. Gillum gets that up in the air. Free ball over by Garland. Fisher passes it up. Potts. Bennett. Nice job there by Fisher getting the tip. Cheatham gets it over. Bonner. Emerson. Good swing and killed by Milliey Emerson.
And that was one of the few times this game for sure that the setter and the hitter have been sort of on the same page. Like we've been a little bit behind the hit.
Corbin going to pass that up. Potts. Corbin going to tip it. Nice job by Gillum.
Wow.
And there was nobody there.
That's one of the few times Corbin hasn't caught him sleeping in the middle there.
Gillum, I think, slipped in there, Tommy.
She did. It was almost like she knew it was coming, which was a risk because if Corbin would have hit it hard, I don't think she'd have dug it out from there.
So Bonner's going to send this one into the second row.
Yeah, nobody's getting that one back.
A rare mistake there, but, these two teams are getting better.
Yes. And these tournaments are just gravy on the season. I mean,
we talked about that during one of the timeouts, Laws. Got a false start.
Foot fault.
I didn't see a flag, but is that a false start, Tommy?
Yeah. I know Miss Cheatham over there raised her flag and pointed, and I don't know if the ref saw it or the line judge saw it first, but can't go over the line
Laws.
back there. So.
Winners. Bennett. Gillum. Bonner. Emerson.
That caught just enough of the net to be a nuisance. So.
Yeah, that's another rolls over the edge. Hard to do anything with. Ricks, lefty. Serves it up off the top of the net. Winners. Potts. Fisher just gets it over. Gillum. Bonner. Garland. Fisher got a hand on it. The Winners has played her hard out today, and this is the third game in a row. A little fatigue starts setting in a little bit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. These tournaments give you some conditioning. But for both teams, what we talked about is this is probably your rotation. So you get a lot of reps in your rotation. Valuable minutes as a team. This is where you're playing. This is who you're playing next to. Start to adjust.
Somebody's coming after. I think the British is coming over behind me.
Coming. We need to send one by land and two by sea. Yeah.
Something like that. I could heard a lot of rattling over here. I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Producer Kevin Wright wasn't coming unhinged, so I think everything's all right.
Kevin is tucked away nice. Like he's got at least 3 bodyguards. No stray balls going to catch him today.
Hey, he's valuable, Without him, we don't sound near as good. Of course, I don't think I sound very good anyhow, but Gillum. Big swing by Emerson is having a great day here.
That was a set she could get behind. So nothing off balance. She was able to kind of fly in full force on that one.
So 2 points away from advancing on here. Garland back to serve it up. Gillum out. In comes Cornelius. All's over. Winners. She'll sleep good tonight, I promise you. Bonner. Cornelius. Winners up in the air. Laws. They're going to need a little help over here. Bennett sends it over. Nice hustle by Garland. Good job. Good try by Ricks, but it's going to come up short. Good hustle. Both teams there.
I always hate to see when a player from any team dives out, brings it back in, and it don't go over the net.
Because that effort, you're like, yeah.
Just let it fall. Don't bust your knee or head open.
Bennett, Ricks going to be there to pass that up. Bonner. Back row, Tart Garland, and a little bit too much on that one.
I thought that was going a mile out. And
it's like it hit them. Reckon they've got a fan down there, Tommy?
It just died.
Slowed that down.
Made it close.
I sound kind of like you. It looked like that was going to the parking lot.
Right.
Bonner back set here. Emerson right down the line where nobody's home. And the Lady Eagles are 1 point away from moving on in this tournament. Single elimination from here on out.
Yeah.
Tommy, here comes the cops. What have you done?
Nothing that they should know about.
Emerson. Winners. Newton. Sanderson. Block back. I don't know. I think that got a lot of net. Fisher has to get it over. Garland. Bonner. Brown. Down. And that will do it. 25-16. The Lady Eagles will advance into this tournament. They will take on, I'm not sure, they'll take on a winner of maybe across the way or something.
Yeah, maybe Harpeth and Camden. So
we'll try. They'll be back on here. I'm sure it'll be coming up here pretty quickly, I would think. As soon as they figure out, here comes a team in right now. That may be them. Is that fair?
It looks like Lexington.
That's Lexington,
or Creekwood. Yeah, Lexington, and we played them first game. So.
I got you. Well, good luck to the Lady Eagles rest of the way, Tommy, and thank you once again, man. I always enjoy sitting and being here with Tommy. He's a great job, great friend, and it won't be the last time. Hopefully we get to sit together this year.
Yeah, I know at least least the end of the season and probably postseason. We'll see you again, and
maybe we can get along long enough to.
It's real hard, but we're trying. I mean, we're doing well. So.
All right. For Malin Fisher, for Mr. Tommy Emerson, and Mr. Kevin Wright, our producer extraordinaire, thank you for watching Lady Eagles and Lady Mustangs square off in this tournament. We'll be back in just a little bit with Summertown's next round.
This is the X Sports Network.